What is up, everyone? Welcome to Sporter Kings. My name is Jake Kramer. Brian the Grizzlies down there. Brandman Brandon. What is up, guys?
Not too much. Another Monday in the books.
Yeah.
Hot. That's what's up.
It's
hot, humid, and I don't like
it.
But it's not. I was it's a dry heat, but there's no dry heat in Florida.
It's a wet heat.
Yeah.
It's hot, but it's like pea soup. Like you have to cut it out. What the hell?
Ew.
Yeah. Florida in July and August is not fun.
I woke up this morning to go work out, and I was going to LA Fitness. This is like 7 o'clock in the morning. It was already 92 degrees.
Oh.
Ooh.
Mm-mm.
And like a wet.
That's nasty.
And I left out of the gym because I'm already wet, and I'm like, feel like evaporated off of me. I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's the worst thing ever.
Just hate it. Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. I mean, you go back down there in October, it's nice. Yeah. It's super nice down there. Everyone's wearing sweaters. It's like 70 degrees, 75 degrees. I'm in shorts, no sleeves. I'm like, it's nice. Let's go in the pool. Everyone's like, ugh. Y'all crazy. So we got some stuff for you guys. We're gonna talk about the Haunted Mansion review. We all saw that this weekend. What else? The Saw X trailer came out a couple days ago. We're gonna talk about that one, and then we're gonna start everything off with the Loki trailer review. That came out today, and everyone's already losing their minds about it. So I've been avoiding it.
Hey, before
I haven't even watched it.
I did want to show you this. So I went. I'm out here. Of course, I'm gonna be out here for like 10 days. So I was like, crap, I want this all new comic book day. But I found a comic book store, right? Out here. But I gotta show you what I grabbed.
He's across the country and still getting comic books.
I love it.
Yeah.
I was like, well.
He did not find a Funko. Nice. Yeah, she's cool. Wonder Woman.
Which one is it? Wonder Woman?
Yeah, it's a White Lantern.
Yep.
Really cool.
Black Lantern. Ooh.
Yeah,
That's the Black Lantern one.
And I was like, what? This is crazy. And of course, I had to get the Joker. I haven't gotten this one. I saw this variant. I thought, that's pretty cool. And then Angel Breaker. But I saw this Black Panther one right here.
Oh, okay.
This one, she sold it for $20. And then I looked on eBay for the same exact one. Already worth $60. I was like, I'm winning.
Oh my God, comic chat. What is up? He donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you for the Super Chat, man. You are the first person. You are the first person to actually do a Super Chat. Some serious BP time. Come on now, fellas. I'm trying to support y'all.
I mean, I couldn't get online, so I had to figure out a way. It's all my fault, so I apologize. That's my fault.
I was in the same boat, man, with that Florida internet. You're like, oh, what are you doing?
I was like, what? Why do I have all this stuff? Nothing's working.
I do appreciate it, and it also reminded me I have to make an actual notification for a Super Chat now, because I don't have a notification for Super Chat. It's just the generic one right there. So I appreciate it, Danny, Comic Chat. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Sorry we both missed out on the Chaos Central yesterday.
Danny, I was time changed. The illustrious, the stupendous, the brilliant, wonderful Danny. I appreciate you, and I can't believe I didn't get to discuss this episode 6. I was underwhelmed. That's what it was. You know, I thought that they could have been really, really good, and then it ended up being bad, which made it even worse.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So he says he's got to go to bed. Appreciate it, though, man. I know it's even late over there by you. I think it's, 10:30? Because they're an hour ahead usually.
Yeah, so 10:33 for me. So, yeah, 10:30.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But man, thank you, man. I know he's like, you guys on now? You on now? I was like, no, yeah. I thought he was gonna come in here and like say something about like, told you that show sucked, or I don't know, like. You'll say something about that, but man, we really do appreciate that. I don't know if I don't know here. I think I got some goodies. Where we at? Where we at?
Yes! Yes!
There you go. You get Bison. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man, so much.
He's the best. Love it.
Thank you, man. All right. We got House of Nerd. What is that?
Yo.
What's going on?
Couple of the comments real quick. Cineview said, I recently made my own review on Haunted Mansion. I did see that early when I got home. I'm going to check that out probably tomorrow. So check that one out. And then Paul Ruman and Angus Cloud both died today. Very sad. That's hardcore. Yeah, there's that whole, I don't know if you guys believe in that thing where, you know, the famous people die in threes.
In threes.
Dude, did you just donate another $5? What are you talking about? There's no 6 episodes.
I saw him say that. It's like, if you just ignore it, we just look at the first 5 episodes. It's a great series.
Yeah. Yeah.
Episode was such a letdown. I'm inclined to say there is no Secret Invasion series.
No,
Yeah.
No
finale, at least.
I enjoyed 1 through 5. And I think all of us had a better ending than Marvel did.
I remember that last weekend we all went around the Chaos Central, you know, round table, and we're like, oh, if this happens, all of those were great ideas, and then then they're just like, oh, we're gonna give you trash instead.
I'm agreeing with Danny. There is no episode 6. I'm staying with 5 episodes. That's it.
I'm okay with that. Appreciate it, man. Another $5. Appreciate it. Congrats on 1,000 subs. Yeah, man. 1,000.
Thank you, man.
That's super big. Speaking of, this is our 1,000 subscriber giveaway announcement. I released literally half an hour ago. I wanted to put it out right before we go live, just so everyone sees it. So go check it out. You have to enter the key phrase, and you can enter to win. We're gonna be doing live. We're gonna be live, and we'll be giving away a couple of stuff. A lot of great stuff. So make sure you're over there, especially if you're a comic book fan. There's some real good, comic book related stuff in there. So go check that out. But appreciate that, Sergio, or L, but usually it's Sergio.
No, it's Sergio.
L's on her own. Yeah, and then we're gonna get to. Yeah, exactly. People will wait to see Haunted Mansion on Disney Plus. I agree. I'm gonna show this again when we talk about it, but you should go see it in theaters. I think it's worth seeing in theaters.
Me too.
I agree.
I just left it like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah,
but they did a good job with it. I mean, it was, and anything with Rosario Dawson, and you really need to give time. And you really need to just give her flowers, because she's just fine. How you can be fine for 20 years? Thank goodness. Thank you, Rosario Dawson, for me to be able to look at you for 20 years.
That what she been? Yeah. So I'll bring this back up later, but yeah, I think we all liked it. Riddler pick. You ain't getting that one. Oh, that's right. What is it? He wants that Riddler up there. Cleves, what is up, Cleves? He's just spamming it. He wants it. He'll take a picture of it and send it to you. He's like, there you go.
Brandon probably has his phone number, so we can go get another and get him to sign it and get another one for it.
Oh, that's right.
John Glover.
Riddler.
Yeah, he did voice the Riddler.
Oh man. Oh yeah, dude. You can call him up and like, hey, I need a couple signatures.
Yeah. Yes, John. It's a point of pride, personal pride, that John Glover seemed very fond of me.
I wish I was there to see it, man. That was the pictures are awesome. So I was like,
the pictures are great.
Yeah,
I've never seen someone you looking for a signature from. Look, come to you, and look, and catching the picture with you. Like what? With him? He was like, "Hey, hold my stuff." And I was like, "All right, I'm taking pictures with him." All right. He had pictures on his bookshelf at his own house.
Yeah, that's just, dude. Next year you have to dress up as Ken. Like just get the glasses and get the thing and just get a big fake leather or not leather, a big fake fur jacket and walk around like as Ken. Like is my casa. What do you say? Casa Dojo.
Dojo. I forgot exactly.
I forgot too.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah,
It's like Casa House Dojo.
Yeah,
it was like
something like that.
They all mean house.
Yeah, just show off your like 12 pack. Come on, no chat.
Mojo Dojo Casa House.
There you go. Mojo Dojo Casa House. I did laugh at that because that shit is hilarious.
That was great. Ryan Gosling needs to do more comedy because he crushed that.
Yeah, he put the sunglasses on the sunglasses. That was so Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
That was so funny. Oh man, I know we gotta get into it. He was the other picture. Probably be making a bill. 100%. It is going to hit a bill.
Third this week. A third already.
Yeah.
They have $356 million domestically, right? And they have more internationally.
Yep.
They're going to have the boat. It's going to blow up.
Hey, thank you, Mom.
I'm thinking Barbie's going to make I'm going to say out right now, $1.4 billion.
I think it's going to be the highest grossing movie of the year.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's definitely on its way.
Yeah.
It's definitely on its way.
It is. It already broke the record for the highest grossing movie on a Monday. It broke the record for the year. It broke the record for this biggest second weekend, I think.
$93 million in a domestically
second weekend.
Second weekend.
That's more than Oppenheimer made in its first weekend. That's insane. But even Oppenheimer is still doing really well. I think it's
48. Like that.
I think it's like at 450-ish. I think somewhere around there. Yeah, this week
48.
Yeah,
which is not bad at all.
Yeah. Either way, y'all three watched Barbie. All three of us, and we all loved it. So
all three of us watched Barbie.
Yeah.
No shame in my game.
Yeah, it is. It's funny. Ryan Gosling though, like he stole the show for sure.
He was great. He was great.
Man, yeah, and I recommend going and see it, man. It was funny. It was funny. I know you and Anzo are like, nah.
I'll say so. He's old enough that he could not want to go see Barbie, but me right now with the little girls and with any type of little kid and anyone who can understand that type of comedy and everything. Mm-hmm. It's a must watch. It's unbelievable. They did so very well.
Yeah, and like I said, I knew it was going to be a smarter movie than it appeared on surface level, just because Greta Gerwig was writing and directing it. She's no slouch, So I'm happy she hit that that third home run with after Lady Bird and her version of Little Women. So yeah, anything she does has my attention.
Yeah, she keeps knocking it out of the park.
Yeah,
it's truly sick.
Man, keep sipping that haterade.
Yeah. It will be a chance to beat Mario even without Japan. Yeah. I think it's gonna be Mario. Yeah.
I'm saying 1.4 billion. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. When I went to go see Haunted Mansion, I went on a Friday night. Again, everyone was in pink. Everyone was going to see Barbie. It was the movie again for the second week. So yeah. Barbie was caca.
How do you know? Did you go see it?
Yeah, did you go see it?
Yeah, probably didn't even see it, right?
He made it a point that Anzo didn't want to go see him. But what's up, Bigger Ford? Thank you for
Bigger Ford.
Actually, guys, I didn't just see it once. I saw it twice. When you go back, they're going to want to go see it again, probably. Honestly, they didn't like it the second time as much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't like it as much.
Yeah. It's not me. I mean, really, it's PG-13. So, like, I can see why they probably like it the first time because all the bright colors and all the goofiness in the beginning. But then if you know it's coming, it's maybe a little less entertaining.
I don't know if you ask me, was Barbie better than Spider-Man? I'd be like, hell no.
No.
Spider-Man's a much better movie. Across the Spider-Man,
Definitely.
much better movie. But Barbie's making that money. I gotta pay homage. If you can make that money, make that money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, my letterbox, I have Spider-Man, Spider-Verse #1, Guardians 3 #2. I actually have Oppenheimer, and I'm still debating this, but it goes my 3, 4, and 5 is Oppenheimer, John Wick, and Barbie, and I'm still debating that lineup because I don't know where I feel. But all three of those movies for me are like so close together. But I did like Oppenheimer because I think it made you angry. I think it was a better, well put movie. But Barbie was just a more entertaining, fun movie. I think so. I don't know. And John Wick was just off.
I still have Barbie 7. So I have Across the Spider-Verse, John Wick, Guardians, Creed, Mission Impossible, Luther, then Barbie, then Mario Brothers, and then Oppenheimer.
Damn. I didn't care for. I mean, I liked Mission Impossible. I had a fun time with it, but that's like number 10 for me. That's down there because it was fun, but it was.
That's how I feel about Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer, it's not one of those movies I want to ever see again. I will watch Mission Impossible again. I'm never going to watch
true.
So like
that is true.
Which was the better movie? The one I'll watch again.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't even thought of my ranking. I think right now at least my top 3 are Spider-Verse, Mission Impossible, and probably I'd probably put Barbie in there.
Oh, that's what I need to add. I just saw They Clone Tyrone is not on your list. I forgot to add it. I'm like the whole time I'm like I'm missing a movie.
It's number 15 for me.
I gotta put it on there.
It's important, but I don't know if it's better. Like I love Sisu, Dungeons and Dragons, even Little Mermaid was pretty good, But I have They Clone Tyrone 15, but I've seen 45 movies this year, so that's not bad at all.
I actually revisited.
Yeah, you got the what?
I actually revisited Little Mermaid the other day.
Oh yeah,
just it wasn't my cup of tea. It was just another Disney. Exactly. It was okay. It was just another Disney remake, live action Disney remake, and most of them are just that. They're just okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I do gotta add They Clone Tyrone, and I think for me, I think it's gonna be right around where Brian said, somewhere in the 10 to 15 range for me too. Where it's close, but not quite there.
I think it
was a fun movie.
It's more important because of the issues they brought out than it is like an unbelievable movie. Like it's a good movie. I really enjoyed it.
It had its funny parts. It had,
but it was. I don't know how important it was. More important to me than it was good. The issues that they pulled out there, the issues that they talked about. Although that was very important, especially the blaxploitation type of movie. That feeling, the things that they pointed out, that is a very important issue. I love that issue. But which one do I think is a better movie? I mean, it's still a Netflix movie.
Yeah. Kind of hard to. I mean, the quality is good, but
Extraction 2 is the same thing. I like the movie, but it's top 18 for me. It's just not. You can't compare. No.
All right, let's go through some of these comments real quick because it's between Danny and Anzo. It said a comment said, "There's no way Barbie should be making this money. If I was Tom Cruise, I'll be pissed."
Oh, hoo.
You're telling me I can't make back-to-back billion-dollar movies?
Hey, the Church of Scientology is gonna be making less money now, huh? Oh well, we'll be okay.
Yeah, I think Tom Cruise will be all right. TMT is about to take the #1 spot.
I don't think it's gonna be.
I don't know. It's third week.
I'm gonna see it 3 times.
But that's because you're just bored in Florida. Like you're gonna go tomorrow.
I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's my favorite thing growing up. By far,
oh, yeah.
the tent. I had all the action figures. I had the video game, everything. I love it,
Mhm.
but it's not going to have a chance to touch Barbie. I think Barbie next week we're talking about Barbie still making $70 million, and TMNT
Mhm.
is pushing 60.
Yeah, I think it'll get number 2 for sure. Number 1's going to be interesting.
Mhm. Yeah, they already said they're going to make a sequel. The reviews for this are pretty positive. I think it might there's a chance it might get lost in the shuffle. With Barbenheimer still going on.
Yeah,
but I'm loving that it's getting great reviews.
yeah.
And I love the the trailers are selling me just for the fact that they're playing that there's a Tribe Called Quest and MOP Needle drops in the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a sell for me.
I love a Tribe Called Quest. Yeah.
Same.
All of them, Q-Tip and all of them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just liking I like the animation. The worst I could say about the worst I could say about the trailers, like I said, just the animation is that they're still putting glasses on Donnie and they're giving like Raph like a pirate bandana. I hate that the Michael Bay produced movies made that shit stick. But
yeah, as long as their personalities are.
As long as their personalities are intact, and thankfully they're not like 8 feet tall and the size of a Hulk this time.
Not yet. Leave that for the fifth
mutants.
one. Yeah.
They're mutants. They do a Last Ronin.
Yeah.
Movie. He will be 8 feet tall and the size of the Hulk.
God, I hope not.
Well, eventually, but not when they're teenagers. When they're like, hey, he's 60 years old and he's freaking 8 feet tall and all grouchy and his brothers are dead.
They're mutants. That's what happens.
Yeah. All right, let's Cleve said catching the bootleg on Barbie. There you go. And then I'm saying damn Grizzly's actually fooling himself into believing that gibberish she said. Man, hypnotize himself. Are you looking in the mirror right now? I see some of it. Yeah. Right up until he went back to Barbie Land. Yeah, I mean, but when he goes back to Barbie Land, that's when the shit gets really like crazy. That's when they hammer home like the message of what's the right thing, what's the bad thing, and blah blah blah. But,
definitely.
Yeah. When I watched the first slam dunk, I gotta watch that, which is amazing. Everyone in my theater was wearing pink because they're like, all right, we watched that. We watched that. I didn't know the first slam dunk was in theaters already.
Me either.
Yeah,
me neither.
Watch that. Pink Haterade does not taste good. I see it goes. They're Bears fans. It makes sense.
Hey, whoa. Everything cool about everything. You talk about my Bears.
Yeah.
I can find you.
You can talk about Barbie. You
can talk about my family. You can talk about Barbie. You can talk about
get out of here.
Setup. You can talk about any of that stuff. You talk about my Bears. I'm gonna come get you. You see a 6'5" shadow hanging over you, just looking like the office linebacker. I'm coming for you.
Walk in and get a big tackle. There you go. Pink Haterade tastes great. You should try it, Brand Man.
I'm good, actually.
Rome. That's I got to put that on the list. I'm like the whole time I'm sitting, I'm like I'm missing something, and I didn't put that in there. So I'm 40 out of 50. My goal is for 50 for the year. So.
We're gonna hit 50 by the end of the month. And the August will be at 50. You talking about?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna hit 85 to 90 movies.
Oh, that's a lot. Like 100. Like a lot of Perp Mind is going for 100. I think Zack Attacks is going for 100. And if I was single, or at the very least didn't have a baby, I could maybe go for 100, but not right now.
Just went from July to August, and we're at 40. I'm at 45. We're at 43.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you're going to hit 75, 80.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, I mean, you got August, September, October, November, December, 5 more months, and then the end of the year is where all the bangers come out. So
just think about a movie per week. That just tells you that shows you right there where we're going to be.
Yeah, and that's where been at mostly a movie a week.
Yeah, about the same. Yeah.
Yeah, every Friday
Mhm.
night is date night now. Barbie, I'm a completely destroyed Mission Impossible legs. It's so sad to watch.
Mhm.
Man, it didn't destroy its legs. It destroyed, like, it disintegrated it. Thanos snapped it.
It literally
Yeah.
like Barbie block him, and Oppenheimer like hit him up top, so he just like sideways and slapped him. It's awful. I don't know how you could do that because Mission Impossible was a really good movie, but you're just not getting. It doesn't have the legs. People are not going to go see it. If you're going to choose between the two, I mean, you shouldn't come that close to Oppenheimer. And Barbie is a phenomenon right now.
Yeah.
They're three
Yeah.
very different movies too. Very different.
They definitely are. It was like I said. It was just the timing. They put every like they really should have left Barbenheimer like in its own corner, because nothing else stood a chance.
Yeah.
There were memes about these movies coming out on the same weekend, like well around like a little over a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, just think about how long they had to snowball up that all this hype, all the anticipation. Nothing else stood a chance.
No, it was the marketing for Barbie, I think, helped Oppenheimer, honestly.
Mhm.
Like, but yeah, because I didn't see that much marketing for Oppenheimer, but since it just was attached to Barbie, and Barbie spent like 150 mil in marketing, like Nolan was like, yeah, we'll just write its coattail and make an easy 700 mil.
Yeah, the only thing really that Oppenheimer needed at this point was the words Christopher Nolan, and that was enough.
Yeah.
I think Oppenheimer gets to 400 million.
It's already at 400 million. It's at 450, I think.
450? Wow.
Or close to. I think it's already at over 400 because I think earlier this week I saw it hit 4. I think. Yeah, double check. Everyone, keep going. I really like these guys, Anzo. They're really making me rethink this. Hey, Tink, can I get $8 super chat back?
You want some change?
He's like, he's ready. He's hitting on that refund. YouTube, I want a refund.
Oh, so they're at 231 for international. So it's only at 174 for domestic.
Domestic?
Yeah, it's only at 174.
So what you said 1.4? So that's what 4. Yeah,
So
that's
it's
like 400.
At 405. I'm talking 400 domestically.
Domestically. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Which puts it right about number 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be just above Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Anzo Greer's a comedian. He's dropping jokes like crazy. All this movie, he got Barbie ahead of. Wow.
Because it's a good movie.
Yep.
It's good.
So I do have Air on my list, by the way, and it's at number 25 right now.
That's on my watch list. I have like a good 5 or 6 movies that I need to watch that would probably take me over the 50 already. Because I think Air's on there. There's a few other was that Nismona, the animated one that's on Netflix. I really want to see that. There's a few, and there's like a few other movies, and Air's on there as well. So,
well, it was a good movie.
I thought,
the 80s. So.
Yeah, especially as a Chicago fan.
So
everyone was a Jordan fan back then.
Yeah.
I had to bring 3 pair of J's with me just because I'm gonna be here long enough. So I got them all lined up in order, like right over here.
It was like you can't bring one, that's gonna be lonely. So you have to bring a second pair. But then your third pair at home is lonely, so you need to bring those with.
Well, I was like, if I have the Jordans that fit the match the outfit, I have to bring that. I mean, just in case. You never know. Might have to go out one night in Miami.
Jorge said Elemental continues to have good legs. It will reach 400 mil, like I predicted. Asia really put in the work for this movie.
Yeah, but it's not
I have to check it.
It's not going to beat Spider-Verse in international dollars. It needs another $50 million to be able to do it.
Yeah,
at that earlier.
But I mean, at least it's gotten Pixar back in mostly good graces. I think there's still a lot of work that needs to get done for Pixar, but I think it's
Mhm.
first good step. All right, run through. Crack is a hell of a drug. 'Cause, yeah, the puff passing. Hey, it was a pink blunt. I watched the first and second last night.
Mhm.
What's
Episodes of that show, whatever show you talking about.
oh shit? What were we talking about? I don't remember now. I'm so far behind. Trees don't make you act like that, Danny. Are you guys gonna watch Outlaw Johnny Black?
So I heard about
Michael
it.
Jai White.
Ooh.
I sure will.
Yep. You know I love Michael Jai White.
Oh yeah. The trailer did give me slight Black Dynamite vibes. Black Dynamite meets Western, so yeah, I'll definitely watch it.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'll check that one out. Yeah,
Black
except Michael J. White.
One of my favorite things ever.
Dude, thank you. $2 more, man. No refunds. Because Aaron 25 question mark. Viola Davis killed it, and Matt Damon.
Mhm.
I heard it's good. I heard everyone said it was like really, really good. Like, you know,
Yeah, Eric.
No, Viola Davis did an unbelievable job. Matt Damon is one of the great actors of our generation. Ben Affleck is Ben Affleck, and he should not even be in the same like it's just what Matt Damon unless it's in writing. Honestly, but the story was good. It was fine.
Yeah.
It was just fine because I also know the story. It's like one of those things that I know the story. I know how they got it. It's not anything that's a surprising thing. I didn't know what was going to come across the Spider-Verse. I didn't know what they're going to do in Mission Impossible. I know the story. Like I didn't know Cocaine Bear. I didn't know what Creed 3 was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's why things are a little bit different.
Okay. Check it out. I mean, I still want to see where it is and then maybe put it, figure it out. But, I mean, but it's Viola Davis. Viola Davis usually kills it in everything she does. Like Woman King,
everything.
Was amazing in Woman King. Yeah, everything.
She
does. Agreed.
So Matt Damon.
She's the best Amanda Waller ever. So.
Yeah. All right. Kevin Davis said Paramount Pictures needed a win at the box office. Transformers: Rise of the Beast and Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning flop at box office. Yep. Transformers, like it came. They should have at least give it a little bit longer in the theaters.
But coming out, those too many movies come out, and all the
theaters weren't going to play it. Yeah, that's true. Because I mean, it went to streaming super quick, like super
really fast.
I got that before I got Flash. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So 430 million for Transformers and 448 for Mission Impossible. But Mission Impossible, if it was released where Indiana Jones was, I believe it'll be at 600 right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. If it was, yeah. Ah man, it sucks because like it was a good movie, and I wonder if they're gonna is Paramount gonna tell Tom Cruise like, you don't need to go to space, calm down there, like you don't need to spend like a third of the budget for one stunt, like so
I'm not sure. He's look at his filmography and how much his movies have made over the decades. For like one trip up as of many. See ya. Take care.
Hey, Dan, thank you.
Thanks, Danny.
Yes, man.
So much, man. Honestly.
Yeah,
you are the best. I don't have so many like. Oh, here you go. Here's a homemade gift.
Holy shit, that is crazy good.
That was gonna be
bonkers.
Yeah, that was my reaction, man, with the donations, with the super chats, man. So super appreciate the super chats. You are number one, dude. The first super chatter for the Spoiler King. So
hey, no, he just joined. He's already like going to the top of the list.
Yeah.
Like, Danny's already. We're gonna send you a T-shirt. We're gonna send you all type of stuff.
So it's all gonna be pink.
Exactly.
We're gonna say pink haterade. All that stuff. Oh man.
Yeah, Frugal. Thank you, Danny.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. TMT will probably be around 25 to 30, 3 days, 40 to 50, about 5-day opening weekend. That's
No,
not
50 to 60 million. Yeah, that's probably where it's gonna be. And it's probably gonna be second.
yeah. I can see it beating Oppenheimer
Well, Oppenheimer was at what 46.5
40 on the second weekend.
Yeah, so it's going to dip. So we're talking. Oppenheimer probably do 29 is what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I say Barbie's probably going to do 70 to 75, 70 to 60, 65, 70 like that. And then TMNT is going to probably fit in at 50.
Yeah, that's still if they do that. No pink stuff, please. We got you, man.
Get you a black. Good.
There you go. I think First Slam Dunk is the highest grossing basketball movie because of how it will do in Asian markets. Previous holders were Space Jam, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that. Also, there's not that many basketball movies when you think about it, too.
There really are.
What about He Got Game?
He Got Game. White Man Can't Jump. You know, there are so many good ones. What was the other one? There was another one that just came out with what's his name? Adam Sandler.
Oh,
Can't think what it was called. That was a really good one.
Was that on Netflix?
What is it? It's not Hidden Gems, but the other one.
Nah, Hidden Gems where he's the
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
No.
What? No,
I forgot what it was called.
But
that one's a good one.
Gems. But the one, man,
Coach Carter. Yeah.
Coach Carter's great. Oh, I love Coach Carter.
Hey, you know what? Now that I think about it, there is a lot of basketball ones. You know what? Yeah. Back in the early 90s, Hustle was, dude. We got Hanzo and Bigger Ford. They gave $10 Canadian. Appreciate it. So I'll be second.
Thank you.
And you have to read it. So the Bears suck and the Steelers had the best deal of all time.
We can read it. We don't.
We can read it. Exactly.
We can just agree to disagree.
Yeah. That should be a whole show. We need to invite you to our to one of our football shows and just talk about defense.
Just want to argue?
Just argue for an hour. Oh man, but yeah, appreciate it, Anzo. Thank you. Yeah, and anybody watching, go check out Bigger Ford Entertainment and go check out Comic Chat. Danny does this was it inspirational
word of the day?
Word of the day.
Like
really
7
good.
a.m. It's really cool. It really breaks it down for you. So I mean, if you get a chance, check out Danny with that one. And also, Big Four is doing great things. I mean, Chaos Entertainment, they're doing that too. So I mean, you definitely shout out all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. They do stuff all the time.
Hey guys, give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Hang on.
Bring him down. Yeah, when he comes back, we'll start the stuff. It's always on the start of the show. Everyone comes in and wants to hang out and stuff, which is awesome.
Ooh, Sunset Park. Woo, that's what it was, Coach Carter. Man, Sunset Park.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Really?
I don't think so.
What? No. What's her name? Danny DeVito's wife. What? No. Is that what?
Rita Perlman? Oh yeah.
Funky.
I seen it.
Come on.
That was Terrence Howard.
Oh.
Yep. I seen that one.
Hey, you gotta think about Sunset Park and Coach
I just
Carter
remember
had
the
same
name.
Point guard. They had the same point guard, so I don't know.
Did they?
I mean, if you put Frederick Starr at point guard, I don't know, but I know that what's his name? Antoine Tanner. They both had the same point guard.
That's funny. I forgot about that movie. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, please do. Yeah, we'll get you one day, man. Talk some football.
Definitely.
Yeah, especially
you'll find out how much I love it.
Yeah, especially like hopefully you check us out on our football channel on Dynasty Pylon and Nerd Huddle. And mostly Dynasty Pylon, we're gonna do the fantasy football stuff as the season goes. I know I said it the other day. That is so much fun to do, man. Like, because it just comes in and it's just question after question after question. Like, we have a list of topics we want to get to, and we never get to them because we're answering questions all day, which is better. I'd rather do that than the topics, but it is a blast, man. That is so much fun.
But the number one basketball movie of all time is Love and Basketball. I don't know what the hell. Just Love and Basketball is number one.
There you go, my Giants had LT.
You did have LT. Who's the greatest individual defensive player of all time? That's LT.
Yeah.
Who did more coke than anyone than Mike Burke? That's LT. That man's special.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in Any Given Sunday.
Yep.
And he was great in that. He was basically himself, but he was great in that.
No, he was in Waterboy. And when Adam Sandler came to talk to the kids. And
that's right.
That whole conversation, and LT's like, my second point, don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, that's right, man. Holy shit, I forgot about that.
And then Adam Sandler's girlfriend stole LT's Porsche.
Uh-huh.
And they driving, he's on the lawnmower, and she's in the Porsche, driving back together.
Forgot about that. You guys are killing it. Keep it up. Man, thank you, man. I was having such a bad day, especially like today. We put out 2 videos, and they didn't get that many views. Granted, they were a little bit late on our end with relevance, but it's hard sometimes for us to be, putting it out as soon as it comes out. But yeah, man, I appreciate those words, man. I really do. Well, thank you, man.
Honestly, you killing it, and honestly, you guys have shown us the way. We figure out how we're going to do these things through you guys, so I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Rand Davis. Everyone has seen the Sunset Park. Yeah, I did. Once I pulled it up and I see all the little clips and stuff. Yeah, and then Rita Perlman, she right off the bat when you said her, I'm like, oh yeah.
I was like, man, come on. I think about MC Light.
Terrence Howard. That's Space Man.
Terrence Howard, exactly.
Yep. The first slam dunk, 265 million. Space Jam, 250 mil. Clearly animated basketball is the way to go for the box office since most live action basketball films don't make it over 100 mil. Yeah.
I want to know. Love and Basketball is such an iconic movie,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like it didn't do as well in the theaters.
No, I don't think it did.
I think it's one of those DVDs. Wait, how many movies did you sell?
Yeah.
So it grossed $27.7 million worldwide.
How much?
$27.7 million worldwide.
Not too bad. The budget was 20 mil, so it made some money back at least.
Yeah, but it's made triple that. No, double that in DVD and VHS sales.
Yeah, VHS. Yeah. Semi-pro. I forgot about semi-pro.
Love me, sexy.
Mm-hmm. That is a bunch. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. Blue Chips.
Carter, Blue Chips. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Shaq and Penny. Oh my god, that was so cool.
Yeah. Hopefully, I don't know if Brandon's not showing up. So, what else we got? Yeah, fact. Troy Polamalu. Yep.
No, Troy Polamalu is.
He was okay. He was good.
Yeah.
What's up, D Stizzo? How's it going? Then we got Keep Watch or Burn, Flash, Transformers 6, or Fast X. So, you know what? We gotta wait till Brandman's having some issues right now. When he comes back, we'll start a review. But Keep Watch or Burn. I already know mine. That's easy for this one.
You're a hater.
I'm not here. I am a lover, and I love it too much to see it be turned to trash. That's my problem.
You're just a professional. Oh man, it's like asking you about Transformers, like asking me about Lion King. That's how I feel about the live action Lion King. Like I wouldn't throw it in the trash. I respect the trash too much.
See, but that's what everyone says. Everyone agrees with you on that. Like I'm on an island alone. I think there was.
You
who
are
else
alone.
was- yeah, I think Cleves. Yeah. I was like, there was somebody that agreed with me before. Cleves. No,
Not a
bro.
bird. It's not.
Oh no, it is. It is.
It's not.
Hey, get that trash out of here.
You keep Fast X. What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong?
Over Transformers, I had way more fun with Fast X.
You're a hater.
Jason Momoa was an awesome villain for a movie like Fast X.
Jason Momoa carried Fast X.
Yeah, that was so much fun because of Momoa. Transformers.
You're such a hater, Transformers.
Who's it? Brandon Davis. Brandon Davis. Where's Brandon Davis? Brandon Davis on our Facebook group also agreed with me that I didn't tell him to, he did it on his own. He said that the Transformers sucked. He's like,
yes. Do you want to be on Brandon's side? That's the side you want to go with. Huh? That's what you're going with. Okay.
Transform down.
Man.
Yeah.
If it didn't have Beast War, the Beast part of it, I would have been okay with it. But
like literally, it was the best Transformers movies in like 4 movies. It really was. So, like, if you want to burn that one, then you're gonna burn the whole world.
I mean, it's not saying much, man. Like they all suck. Like Bumblebee was the only good an actual good film was Bumblebee. All the rest were just like memorable.
Bumblebee was the only Transformers movie that didn't give me a headache.
Yeah, the first one was okay. I liked it because it was new, it was different. But then after that, it was just like, ooh, yeah. Bumblebee number 1, and then the rest can all burn. That's how I see it.
Oh, whatever. I'll keep the Flash. I'll burn Fast X, and I'll watch Transformers.
I'd probably go in that same. Yeah. I'd probably. Yeah. Oh, this is so tough. Why are you doing this to me, Preston? Yeah. Even though I wasn't like terribly big on the Flash, I'd probably keep that one. Burn Transformers and probably watch Fast X. At least Fast X had Jason Momoa.
Yes,
and he was like carrying it.
I'm never gonna watch Fast X again. I'll probably watch Transformers.
I'm gonna watch it at home. I am. I'm gonna see Transformers. I was on surround sound, and I think it'll be good.
What's on surround sound for? What?
All the crazy, stupid explosions. Yeah.
So you can go room more. Then you can watch all the Fast. They're all the same damn movie. It's the same damn movie. They recopy and paste the same movie every single time.
At least they're good. At least Transformers is like copy and paste. It keeps getting crappier. It stays at a level of insanity.
Fast X wanted to be Infinity War so badly.
Transformers 6 is more believable than Fast X. I believe there's robots in the sky than Fast X. All right.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's a super tough one, by the way.
Yeah. But I think we all agree with keeping the Flash. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is more entertaining for me than the movie.
Than the movie itself.
Yeah.
Si Optimum Prime. Walking inang yan, Optimum Prime.
That's it. I'm gonna download that. That's gonna be every time we talk about Transformers. There you go. That.
I was gonna say hater.
It's the opposite, man.
Funny,
like, I love it too much.
Exactly how it was for Lion King. I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. But it was a terrible ass movie. You're talking about a movie that wasn't that terrible. Like it wasn't.
I think because you're used to trash, and now you're like, oh, that shiny turd is shiny. Okay, like you're used to trash Transformers films. All right, well, we got to go. Looks like it just arrived in time of an hour in. Yeah, we're about to start. Preston, Transformers 6 is my least favorite movie of the year, the fourth least of all time. There you go. Thank you, Preston.
I'm not even mad.
I'm not
glad
I get it.
on that side. No, I can
His
name
self-influenced instruction. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. Where he's like jump and he like got rocket feet or something.
You guys believe in that? That's the one.
Ironically, that kid was one of the better parts of the movie to me.
Yeah, he wasn't annoying. But, yeah. He says the Sporter Kings congrats 100K onto 10,000. Bro,
Let's go.
Let's hope. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support.
And then I can stay at home and I don't have to go travel to Florida to open these restaurants because we'll be working on this all the time.
Yeah, no, right? You can send somebody to do it. Hot take: Flash is my favorite movie of the year with Guardians 3, and the third is Fast X. There you go.
I revisited Flash last week. It was solid. Like I didn't think it was as great as like people were hyping it to be, but it was. I was entertained. You know, if you could
16 on my list.
You
Which one? The Flash. I think it's 14 on my list, so we're about right there. But you have a few more movies.
It's a good movie though.
Yeah. I mean, the CGI was bad, but I think Brian, you said it the best. They're not gonna put any more money into it, so why bother? So I was like, yeah, okay, for a half-baked CGI. And then the director came out, I was like, oh, we did it on purpose. Okay, sure you did.
No, you didn't.
That's what I'll say too.
All right, let's check out this Loki trailer. I'm pulling it up.
Yes, Loki. I can't wait. Guys, this is the moment I've all been waiting for.
Yep, let's go. I loved the first season a lot more than I expected to. Probably actually might even be my favorite MCU Disney Plus show.
It is my number one. My number
yeah,
one.
Me too.
I was really excited to hear about a second season. So yeah, I've not watched the trailer yet. I've been waiting until we start today to watch it. So
I've been avoiding any trailer stuff about it for the last 14 hours. So
I agree. Hey, look, Transformers is more believable. That's all I'm saying.
Then the Fast series now, yeah.
And all of it. I mean, Transformers, at least they're from outer space. They belong in space. Dom just goes to space on a Tuesday. This is what they do.
You say that, but wait until you get that Fast and Transformers crossover with that G.I. Joe. Then we talk. Dom's gonna be jumping Optimus Prime over the Grand Canyon and shit.
It's so weird to watch the original Fast movie in contrast with like the newer ones. Like, in the first one we have that like really grounded chase scene near the end with the trucker who's shooting at them. Now, Dom would probably stop the semi with his bare hands.
Yeah, he would have caught it.
He would
Put it down.
And then like a jet would come out of nowhere.
Family. Just walked out. That's what he does. He becomes a group. Catches the jet.
You probably just gave him an idea for the next movie.
He goes back in time, saves himself. There you go. Time travel, man.
Oh man.
That's funny. Other than CGI, it would have been greater. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right, let's watch this trailer.
I'm ready when you guys are.
All right, let me set it up real quick. 20cc. All right, cool. I think because you heard the fake Transformers sound. Every time I hear that, it cracks me up, man. All right, let's get it. All right, welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Cory. We're Brandman Brandon out there, Brian the Grizzly. And Brandman's eating a snack, and we're going to give you guys a little snack with Loki Season 2 official trailer. Let's check it out, and then we'll talk about it. None of us seen it, so it's new for everyone. Down there. All right. Cool. Can you guys hear it?
Yes.
Hobie? Hello? We have a little bit of a situation we wanted to run by you.
Mobius! Wow! Great to see you again.
That's what's been happening.
Wow. Time slipping.
Huh.
You know that?
Yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
Can you fix that?
No. It's impossible time slipping the TVA.
I know, but we just saw it happen.
Yeah.
I've been pulled through time between the past and the present. Hello? If what I saw is true, there's nothing that stands between this world and utter destruction.
Only one way to find out. A little good old-fashioned legwork. Listen, we have different styles. You're a man of action, which is fine. I take a more slow, deliberate, cerebral approach. It's really goodbye.
It's up to us to save this place.
Is this cracked?
Yes, babe.
We're playing God.
We are gods. But how do you choose who lives and who dies? Make the hard choice. It's him.
You better run!
War is on its way.
Come on, you're the god of mischief.
Always have been. Always will be.
A little over the top, don't you think?
I thought it was spot on.
Good line to end the trailer on, because I definitely thought that was spot on. That looks amazing.
Yeah, that's a trailer.
Looks amazing. It looks trippy, like the first season was. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna turn on Disney Plus that morning and start watching.
What do you think, Brian?
I love the concept. I think it's such a smart way to do those things. And how shocked I was when I first saw Loki just go through time the way they did that. That was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I almost wish they didn't show it to me, though. I almost wish I would went to the series not knowing what the hell they were about to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there thinking like, man, if they only could have kind of pulled the wool over my eyes until October 6th, I would be in awe of what they just did. I'm kind of contemplating, did they ruin it by showing it to me? I'm not sure yet.
Mm.
But it looks amazing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it does not look amazing, because it looks beyond amazing. I know I'm going to fall in love with this show. But sometimes when you are looking for stuff like that, the anticipation, the not knowing is better than knowing too much.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with a show with such a like trippy, surreal premise and tone. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like perfect example is like I think they wanted to show off the I always mess up his name. Kikwa Quinn.
Yeah.
Short round.
Yeah, short round. 100%. It was like, let's put this man in our trailer, and he's gonna be like one of the first things you see. Also from another multiverse movie that probably did it the perfect way to do it. In Everything Everywhere. How
great would that have been? How great would it have been if they kept that a reveal until the series dropped?
That would have been nice, but I get why they did it. It's like
I get why they did it.
They're not doing well, especially after Secret Invasion bomb. This trailer comes out right now, like to get the heat off of that, and like, hey, remember we got this really cool show that everyone loved the season 1 of. So here's more of it with cooler characters. So
Putting this trailer out like a week after the overall response to Secret Invasion was no pun intended, kind of like damage control.
yeah. I don't know. I like it. I do have some concerns that did they show us too much, but I'm hoping if this is what they showed us, maybe they got more like better, interesting, cooler stuff.
What do you know? We're gonna have more, more Kang variants. Victor Timing is gonna be very important. Loki's gonna be Loki. You saw silly. We just know everyone who's gonna be in it now.
We didn't see was it Renfield? What's her name? She was the judge in season 1.
Yeah.
I think that was her name, right?
Yeah.
She's really big because isn't she the love interest of Kang in the comics? So, and we didn't see her at all. We barely saw Miss Minutes.
She's of the King. She did. We saw Miss Minutes. We saw her grow 8 feet tall and come down like she.
Is she in the trailer?
The Stay Puft Ice Cream Man. Yeah, she was.
Yeah. I didn't see her.
I don't think it's her. I gotta watch it again.
I didn't see her.
Yeah, everyone's saying she's there. Okay, was that her name or Renslayer? Renslayer. That's what her name is. Yeah. All right, let's get in some of the comments real quick. Yeah, there you go. Perfect timing to drop in Loki season trailer. Came in right at the right time. Riveting. I'm excited. It's good to know. Because I think Loki is going to be in Secret Wars. Oh, 100%.
I wouldn't rule that out at all. Definitely.
Yeah, I get really see that, and I think that'll be really cool because then to see where Thor is and where this different, newer version of Loki would be cool.
If you had to rank Thor, Loki, and Valkyrie, who's the best?
Like what I mean, like
period, like character wise, is Loki the better character out of everybody?
As a character, I think so. As a character, he's more entertaining. He's more fun. Going from villain to anti-hero to now being hero, I guess.
Like a hero, yeah.
Top 5 in all of them, like.
Yeah.
And Tom Hiddleston's got to, he's gotten a lot more content and a lot more to do. Mm-hmm. He's playing a variant of the Loki that whose arc really did come full circle by the end of or by the beginning of Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of doing a similar arc, just working a different angle, and that's got to be a lot of fun for him. I think he's had the best content to work with, and you could tell he's probably having the most fun playing that role. Out of him, Chris Hemsworth, and Tessa Thompson. He's
been written best though, because he's
been written best.
Loki can be written in any way. You can do anything with him. He's going to come out on top, no matter what. Mm-hmm. He's that type of character that can thrive under any circumstance. And I think that kind of lends itself to him being great.
Mm-hmm. Also, I know Tom Hiddleston has a lot of say-so on what the show is, which is good because then he knows Loki the best because he is, through multiple writers and multiple directors, and he found the best version of Loki throughout all the years. So that would be the person I would want to have a lot of say-so. Like, you know what, Loki wouldn't do this, or this is what something Loki would do, or like, oh, this might be the end game. And I think that's kind of why. Because I know in the season 1 he had a lot of say-so in how things were done with his character, especially. So, which makes sense. It's like, do what Star Wars should have done. Talk to the person who's been the character longer than you've been, a director. Who knows Loki best? Tom Hiddleston. Who knows Luke Skywalker best? Mark Hamill. Take their advice. It works out in the end. And season 1, I think, proved it. Season 2, I think, is going to prove it too. So definitely, he has a better arc. Hopefully, we get a little bit more jokey. He didn't really joke too much in the last season, though, which I get. He was afraid to die. You know.
Well, yeah, he was completely out of his element. You know, where he had found himself. So
yeah. But Preston said Loki 2 season 2 looks awesome. Feels in tone with the first season. Looking forward to it. Loki, my favorite show from the Marvel Disney Plus. Same.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I want to watch it a couple more. This looks interesting where he stabs it and then like the King variant is like behind him. What? You know, like it was there the whole time type of shit. You know, like I feel this is gonna be early on in the show. You know, that he has to convince Morbius.
Mobius.
Yeah. So, but the time slipping thing, I want to know why. I want to know why now. So I was like, cool, you gave us the problem in the trailer, but I want to know why is it doing that and how he fixes it.
Question is this gonna
like that?
Are we gonna get an Easter egg or a direct reference to Deadpool 3 since they're saying the TVA and Agent Mobius are supposed to are rumored to show up in that?
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see that. That's cool. So it's like he's going from one timeline to another timeline? Huh.
He's able to push himself through. That's pretty cool. And it could be with his blade that he can actually break through the multiverse, kind of like how the Watcher could, or how Chavez could punch through. Things like that.
Yeah. This is a cool shop. The horns and all that. That's not her, is it? No. But yeah, I think they gave us enough. I don't think they gave us all the good stuff though yet. I think there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff. I'm still pretty excited about Jonathan Majors being King. You know, crazy Miss Minutes. Like, I want to know what's going on with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there she is. There you go. So, okay. You know, and what's her thing too is like she was sent away by Miss Minutes, so I want to know what's going on with that. Like, there's a lot of stuff that ended that set up the second season that I'm still very, very interested in and invested in.
The way her outfit was, it looks like she was probably with Timely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the old. Well, there she is, right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that definitely looks like somehow she's going to find him. So I don't know. I'm hyped for it.
So at what point do you think Owen Wilson says, "Wow"?
wait, where is it? Right when he breaks the background, right there. That's when he says it. Yeah. But I think this is what the MCU might need. I think this is what Disney Plus needs for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the biggest thing on Disney Plus that's coming out in the last month was Bluey. New episodes of Bluey. You know, I'm not even kidding. Like, I think that was like the biggest thing on Disney Plus in July. And we had Samuel L. Jackson in Secret War or Secret Invasion. You know, yeah. Hopefully, I think this is gonna maybe eventually get us back on track. I know we keep saying it, but
I think it's still too much content coming out. I just think it's doing too much.
Yeah, I think after this though, we don't have a lot more Disney
Marvel
Plus shows.
But
Disney Plus shows
all the time. You're hurting yourself by putting too much content out there.
Yeah, they need to lay off the Disney Plus, and that needs to be something more.
There was an oversaturation.
Yeah, big time. You know, 2, maybe 3 movies if you're doing like a bookend a year. You know, and focus on the story and good telling than throwing everything at the wall or at us, at fans.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. All right, let's finish up the comments and then move on. I'm glad Hilson has some input because the writers currently in charge aren't doing much.
They're not doing anything because it's not right.
They're not doing anything right now. But I think it's always good to have the writers, you know, but then having the person who knows the character the best, you know, is always good to have. Seems like Disney is not shying away from Jonathan Majors. No, they said he is going to be.
Yeah.
It seems like they know something about what's going on.
Yeah.
We won't find out till August 13th. But it seems like they know a little bit more, and they're willing to put their. Because if not, why would you put him on your trailer?
Yeah. Because this trailer could have easily waited 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
Until after the trial or after the beginning of the trial and stuff like that. So, and we have our own opinions. I'm sure you could check on this. I know Chillmonger is big into it. He has his opinions that we pretty much agree with, more or less. So, but they already said they're backing Jonathan Majors, and he is going to stay as Kang. So, which I'm cool for.
Good.
Cool. I think that's it for Loki season 2. Number 1 trending on YouTube today. It was the show to watch. It was the trailer to watch. Came out about 14 hours ago.
How shocked were you when you first saw Loki do that? How shocked were you?
That was cool. That was cool. It reminded me of like this Spider-Verse. Yeah. Just like I was trying to think of like other stuff. Spider-Verse for sure. That weird glitchy kind of thing.
Yep.
I like it. Interesting. So for sure, October 6th, we are going to talk about this. For sure. So, but we want to hear from you guys. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about Loki season 2. Are you excited? Are you kind of over the Marvel, MCU stuff right now? But leave a comment down. Let us know what you think. And if you're checking this out before August 10th, make sure you hit the subscribe button because we are doing our big giveaway for 1,000 subs. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and check out our announcement video for our 1K giveaway announcement. Go check that out as well. But yeah, appreciate everyone in chat hanging out with us. And if you're watching live, stick around because we are going to move on to our next topic. All right. You guys want to do the movie review?
Yep.
Sounds.
You're answered that. He's like, back to Dom's craziness. In Fast X Part 2, he became a guy at the end of Secret Invasion. Pretty much.
Would it really be too far-fetched at this point in the franchise?
Yeah, that he's a scroll. They tie it all together. Let me pull up the synopsis real quick, unless you want to do it.
All right, got it up, so we're good.
You already got it? Oh, shit, okay. Yes. That's right. Right. Bye for everyone. I should have this stuff ready, but never do. Wait. Oh wait, that's somebody else. It was like I saw a picture of this like one dude, and it looked like Thad. I can't think of his real name, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's from Blue Mountain State.
From Blue Mountain State, Alan Richardson. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. But it's somebody else. But I'm like, why does it look exactly like him?
That was such a hilarious character to me.
Oh, he was the best.
Basically, Stifler on steroids.
I don't know, maybe a little less douchey. Well, they're both kind of douchey. I think he cared about his players, though.
He cared about his players, yeah.
Yeah. He might not have shown it in the best possible way, but yeah. For family, pulls out Groot arm, shoots spiderweb magic pulls.
Stop giving them ideas. They're listening.
It's just him talking to himself.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? And then Rock bottoms everybody too. You just take that from the Rock too. Like, we don't need you in this movie. I'll do both parts.
Yeah, just does everything. He does it with like the hand. Carmen does the Jennifer Lopez, the J-Lo. He's like, he's the Rock. That's fun. All right, wait. Not the Muppets Haunted Mansion. Are they the Muppets Haunted Mansion? Although that was a pretty good thing on Disney Plus. That was fun. All right. The Rock meets Black Adam. just cross everything over. Just full madness. All right. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's knock this out. All right. Welcome, Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Curran with Brian the Grizzly, Brandman Brandon, and we're going to talk about The Haunted Mansion, the new one out right now, the live action. I'm trying to think what was the other one? Because there was the Muppet one, and then there was the Eddie Murphy one.
The Eddie Murphy one, yeah.
Yeah. So it was like the new one and the non-Muppet one. So
the one, the good one, and the not good one.
That's how we're doing it. But yeah, so this one came out last weekend or this past weekend. So we all checked it out. And we are going to talk about it. We're going to give you our review, our ratings at the end, whether it be a now, later, never. Some of the bad stuff, some of the good stuff. But before we get into it, Brian has a breakdown of what this movie is about.
All right, guys. We got a woman and her son enlist a motley crew of so-called spiritual experts to help rid their home of supernatural squatters. That's basically what happened.
Yeah. If you ever, I mean, it's based on the ride, the Haunted Mansion ride. For me, that's the best ride in all of Disney. Also, check out our community posts. Toxic Gamer did a tier list ranking of all Disney World rides. That was a fun for me. It was a fun, super fun. And he agrees that Haunted Mansion is the best ride. So yeah, but it is loosely based on that ride, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
You get a lot of familiar things.
Terror.
Top, yeah. He ranked it too low. I think that's another one. Isn't that another one coming out? Tower Terror. I think what's her name is part of it. That's either here. Black Widow, right?
So you know what? I remember hearing something about that. I remember there was the one back in the TV one back in the late '90s with like Steve Guttenberg and Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we're talking about this one. A great. Who we got? Jared Leto, Lakeith Stanfield, Tiffany Haddish, Owen Wilson, Jamie Lee Curtis, Danny DeVito, Rosario Dawson, of course, was in there. That's your main kind of group of people, more or less. But we'll start off with some of the good stuff. Brandman, what you got?
First and foremost, I'd say I definitely enjoyed this one a lot more than the 2003 Eddie Murphy version, just because this did a little more with the premise. Yeah. And I like that there were more. Say what?
A little more?
Did I say a little more? A lot more. No, there were also like plenty of references to the ride that I really enjoyed. Loved the way it was shot. Loved the look of the mansion. Like the mansion actually felt like a character, which was great. Lakeith Stanfield, he deserves all the flowers. Like if once the strike is over, if he doesn't have like his pick of like every leading man role, I'll be legitimately upset. I thought the acting was great, pretty much for the most part all around. You know what to expect from pretty much most of these actors. Even the kid actor who played Travis was really good. And it even had some moments that were legitimately like got me right here, with the themes being, like coming to grips with grief and loss and that sort of thing. And it never felt too in your face. It felt right at home given the premise. But yeah, I had a fun time watching it for sure. Very much, it'll very much be a Halloween season watch along with other Disney stuff like Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town. So. Yeah, and Justin Simeon, who directed it, is a director that I'm, always paying attention to. He did Dear White People. He did Bad Hair on Hulu. I was pretty excited when I heard he was doing this, and they're saying he's supposed to be doing like a Star Wars Lando Calrissian project. So I think he's one to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, for sure. All right, what about you, Brian? Some of the good stuff.
Rosario Dawson.
Just in general or for the movie?
No, so I love any movie with her in there. I love her. So, but Lakeith Stanfield is by far, he should be a star already. Honestly, I felt like he was on the level of Jonathan Majors 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
before Jonathan Majors.
Or I mean, I always felt
Judas
that
and the
vibe.
Black Messiah came out way before Jonathan Majors. Well,
No, it's
no, because Last Man in San Francisco.
No, so that's
Yeah.
right. But like San Francisco. But I feel like he's that guy that should be the it guy. I want him in anything. I'll take him in the MCU. I'll take him in DC. I'll take him in anything. Throw him out there. I love him. I love his acting. I love the caring you see in his face. He gives you the emotion without saying words too.
Mm-hmm.
And then the words he says falls right up. Like he understands the assignment. He's a true actor and a true like someone who understands his craft. I think that he's definitely something special. And then we have Tiffany Haddish, Owen Wilson being themselves, which is good in this type of movie. Yeah. That's what they are. They're just being themselves. Jamie Lee Curtis always just popping up in any movie that is going to make money. She's like, here I am, like still in the show. But the emotion, a lot of the stuff, the connection, the understanding. I knew that little kid's dad was dead. I knew from the beginning. I was like, yo, he's dead. I was just talking to my dad. You ain't got no phone. You 9. You ain't got no phone. Like, but that was cool to see and understand when the grief that everyone kept saying. I feel the grief in you. I smell it from you, Ben. Ben, I understand. And Travis being very so much like Ben and Ben being connected to Travis in that way, which means Gabby and Ben were going to get connected because she sees a man taking interest into her son in the right way. So I love that type of dynamic. And then they didn't rush to just put them together. I thought that was smart too. They kind of still slow played it, and it's still kind of unanswered. It just made everything better. And then the fun. You felt the fun. The ghosts looked good.
Yep.
It wasn't too much CGI. I thought all those things were really important. So I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Same with me, man. For me, Chase Dillon, he plays the little boy Travis. He was amazing because I believe he's like starts off the movie with kind of explaining when they first walk into that haunted mansion, he's the first one, and just like the fear on his face of everything freaking him out and stuff like that. It was so great, like he was so believable and he was like freaked out. He was really, really good. And a lot of times, like little kids can be a little annoying or too much, like overacting. He was great. He was really great. And him with Rosario and with Lakeith, like he played so well with both. Like as the mom and as like the father figure, I guess. Or I don't know what he would call that relationship, but. I don't know. But like Brian said, their connection was really good because they understood each other. They both lost people and stuff like that. But yeah, those were Lakeith crushed it. He crushed it. It was good. But also the CGI on this whole thing was really, really good. Like I was expecting a lot of trash CGI because that's kind of what we've been getting in all the movies right now. CGI was really, really good. It was really fun. Not the headless ghost, the hat guy was perfect. Like he was cool looking. I'm like, was that Jared Leto? It was Jared Leto. I didn't really hear it. I'm not a big Jared Leto fan, so I'm like, okay, that was cool. But he looked great. All the ghosts looked great. All the weird ghosty tricks they did was great. It was super fun. But also some cameos that I did not expect. Winona Ryder popped up in there. And I was like, she is from one of the biggest, quote unquote ghost movies ever with Beetlejuice. So her being in there was great. And then Dan Levy, just out of nowhere, for no
Out
reason,
of nowhere, right?
for no reason at all, just shows up and does a silly little cameo scene. Being a little goofy goofball, and that was fun. That was super fun. Danny DeVito was really good too. He was funny, but just really the premise, I think overall was really good. I was expecting something very goofy and silly and very like, oh, it's just gonna be kids, it's gonna be like chasing ghosts, or they're gonna be, I don't know, it was gonna be something. But we enjoyed it. Me and my girlfriend, we watched it and we walked out. We're like, this is fun. It was fun. And it was good. And, I think, Brian, you did a live out of the theater reaction with your girls. And when you asked them how was it, they're like terrifying. And I laughed. After watching it, I'm like, I can see it, because there's some scary ghosts in there that are like pretty scary.
There were a couple jump moments that did get me.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it was good because it was a good introduction into, a horror movie without being too overly gory, overly scary, or anything like that. It's a great introduction into that genre, and that's why I was happy to be able to do it with them and ask them those things, because they still enjoyed the movie. We went to go see Barbie. They really wanted to go see Haunted Mansion again.
Oh yeah,
because something that they didn't see. It's a lot of stuff they didn't, really understand everything, but it was fun. Sometimes, when it's not too heavy on hammering home your stance on something, sometimes it's just fun to just enjoy the movie for what it is, and that's what you do with this. You can just enjoy it, just to enjoy it.
Yeah, and one thing, like we were talking about, watching the other trailer, was I was worried that this seemed like a movie where all the good parts were going to be in the trailer. And it wasn't. There were good parts in the trailer. Like, still, one of the best parts is when Lakeith's character and Danny DeVito's character are trying to describe the ghosts to the sketch artist, and it was great. But then he does that, and he goes, "Oh, step back." It's like, it was funny, and that was a great scene, and I still enjoyed it because it made sense now where it was placed in the movie and stuff. But there's a lot of other parts in it that were funny and stuff like that. But it was definitely a good kids movie with a storyline that wasn't boring, and that's what I appreciated, was the storyline too.
Same.
So real quick, in some of the comments, Horror Geek said Lakeith Stanfield is amazing performance in this, otherwise it was an okay movie. All right. And then Horror Geek said, but I really enjoyed it for what it is, a Disney Channel Halloween movie with a big budget. Which is funny. I think it's a little bit, it is going to be one of those Disney Channel movies that you're going to see all the time, every October. But I think it was a little bit better than that. I think it was
better than that.
A little bit better than a Disney Channel movie.
And it had better actors. It has all better actors.
Yeah. He goes, I was a pop locking ghost from the 80s in the movie. Oh, yeah. I probably will. It depends on, because I haven't been going to see it. So so betting on going to see it. So we're gonna get into the ratings of whether or not you should go see it in a little bit. But let's talk about some of the bad stuff. Anything bad you didn't care for, Brandon?
I know this is something that I'm like kind of commonly complaining about nowadays with certain movies, but sometimes some of the pacing was a little off, and even though it didn't like overstay its welcome, it could have been a little bit shorter. Like, not like too much shorter. They could have trimmed off like 20 minutes from the movie, and I think it still would have worked. It's kind of like they also like CG'd the crap out of Jared Leto to the point where I was like, what was he on the point of casting him? Yeah. But I think that was really it for me. And like I said, the movie's still pretty fresh in my mind. Like, I just left the theater a couple hours ago. So, but no, I thought it did. I thought it did fine. There were some parts that felt kind of cliche and kind of necessary, like when Lakeith just kind of out of the blue asks if Tiffany Haddish's character can talk to his wife, his deceased wife. It just kind of felt like shoehorned. It just kind of felt necessary. The protagonist with a deceased loved one. It just kind of felt there, and then it's like, oh no, I can't. Oh well, all right, let's keep it moving. I'm like, did that even need to be there? But those are really the ones that I'm thinking about straight away. I'm sure some more stuff will come to me, but those are really the only ones that I can think about. Tiffany Haddish was doing her Tiffany Haddish thing. Owen Wilson was doing his Owen Wilson thing. But yeah, that's really all I can think of right now.
Okay. What you got, Brian?
I really didn't have a lot of problems with this movie, honestly. I thought it was very smartly done, but I think some overacting was a little bit too much. There was some overacting for a movie with such a big budget. It didn't seem like they put all this much money into it. It was actual stuff happening, so I was surprised by that. You said, "Oh, we spent all this money on this movie." It was like you just must have paid all these actors because it wasn't like this huge undertaking in my mind, in my eyes. They did a good job with so much of it. I think it was a little long. I think it was about 15 minutes too long. That's my main complaint.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I mean I enjoyed it. So.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you guys. I think it was a little bit too long. 2 hours and 5 minutes or something like this. Like the setup of getting all the crew together was fun, but I feel like some of the beginning parts could have been just condensed down a little bit. It didn't ruin the movie by any means. It didn't feel like I'm like, oh, hurry up already, like some other movies. Because so it was okay, but like me and my girlfriend were trying to figure out like what are some like the bad stuff, and just like I couldn't really figure out anything that we really disliked, because like the acting was great by everybody. The graphics were great. The story was solid enough. It didn't leave too many plot holes. But yeah, I mean, really, the only thing is like it could have been a little bit shorter, but I didn't mind that. But yeah, definitely, I looked at the budget. The budget was $150 million. All that money went towards paying all these actors. I mean, just
pretty much.
Here's the first line of actors on Google: is Jared Leto, Lakeith Stanfield, Tiffany Haddish, Owen Wilson, Jamie Lee Curtis, Danny DeVito, Dan Levy, Rosario Dawson, Winona Ryder. Like, there's your 150 mil right there. It's like that's all your money, that's all your budget. Which it worked out good because I think they were all great actors and they all worked together well. Like it made sense. Like why Danny DeVito was there, why Jamie Lee Curtis was there. Even Owen Wilson's character was a fun character. Tiffany Haddish I thought was pretty fun too. She was kind of being goofy and stuff like that. So yeah, none of the acting threw me off, which was always cool. And I liked how they hid Jared Leto as much as possible, which I know I'm not a fan. Yeah. But so we're going to some of these other ones before we get into our ratings. So Orgy said, I watched Talk to Me after Haunted Mansion and LOL. What a tonal whiplash. I bet. Talk to Me was just so good, and those YouTuber twins directed that movie. Okay.
Yeah, they're also doing the Street Fighter reboot that they announced a while back. They're going to write and direct that.
Nice. But yeah, definitely two scary movies and two different kind of scary movies. And Orgy said, I did not care for Owen Wilson's character. He wasn't the best character, don't get me wrong, but it didn't bother me too much.
I was fine with him.
Yeah. Like his prayer, all his silliness.
Did he say wow in this? I didn't catch that.
I would have to Google it. I'm pretty sure he did at some point. Ghost is coming after him. He's like, wow.
I mean, probably 15 times. We didn't notice it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He did it so often.
A different language.
Thank you, Travis. Hope you're doing well too.
Jared Leto always being billed first, but having all of his stuff cut out. Yeah. Talk to me in the 80 songs, the outfield. So that was all I could think of. Oh, it was an 80 songs. Okay, but that one was talking. But cool. Let's move on to our ratings for this one. So we're here at the Spoiler Kings. Oh man, I had a cool thing and I forgot to change it. This whole time, I'm like, I spent time and made a cool freaking little thing down here and forgot to use it. All right, we'll finish it off with it though. All right. So over here at Spoiler Kings, we do a now, later, never. Now means you we'll go watch it now before it gets ruined. Later means you can skip, wait till it's on DVD or streaming. Never means just don't even bother. Skip it. Brandon, what you giving this one?
I could give this a now. Just because I thought it was a fun theatrical experience. It was a good time. I think it had a little bit of everything. There were a couple good jump scares in there, comedy, some good drama, nice little theme in it too. It kept my attention. It kept me entertained, and it was a fun watch in the theater with a crowd. There were a pretty good amount of people in the theater when I went earlier. So I just thought it was fun. I can nail this. I could give this a nail.
Okay. Well, you, Brian.
I've been thinking real hard about this.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
I'm thinking I want to give us a later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it felt very much like a Disney Plus show.
Mm-hmm.
It felt very much like something that would come out and when you would watch at home on Disney Plus, and it'll fit right in.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoyed it a whole lot. So does that mean I should put it as a now? It's not a rush to go see this movie. Nothing about this movie is a rush. You just know that you're going to see it, you're going to enjoy it, and that's just kind of it. So that's why I'm still going to go ahead and lean towards later. You don't have to rush to go see this movie. I enjoy it. I enjoyed it in the movie theater, but it wouldn't ruin the experience for me to watch it at home. And that's why I'm going to leave it later.
I got you.
Yeah. So I was having the same issue as you, and I saw this on Friday, and the whole time I'm like, do I give this an hour later? Because it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. But I'm going to give it a later just because it's going to be a lot of fun even when you watch it at home. Yeah. So I do recommend going to see it in the theaters. I think it is fun to go see it in the theaters. If you are Barbied out, you're done with Oppenheimer and you've seen Ninja Turtles, maybe you want to go and check out this as well. It's a fun, quote unquote, scary movie that you might have fun with. But for sure, when this comes out at home on Disney Plus, I'm gonna buy it too. I want to see this in 4K, all that good stuff. This is definitely gonna buy this for me. But obviously, it'll be on Disney Plus September in about 6 weeks.
Probably.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's why I was like, it is fun. You should go see it now if you have the capability of doing so. But it's probably a later. Because I think you're gonna have just as much fun at the theater than you do at home too. So, especially if you have a nice at home, it's gonna be a fun one. But cool. So that is our thoughts for that one. But we'll finish things off with I think I just had it up and I hate that I close it all the time. Haunted Mansion, Rotten Tomatoes. This one was unexpected. The tomato meter, which is your critics, 174 critics gave it a 41%, which is technically rotten, which kind of sucks. Yeah.
That's disappointing.
But the audience, you got 500 plus verified ratings, give it 85%. So the audience and the fans are definitely loving it a lot more than the critics.
Because they know what they expect. They know what they're going to go see. Trying to compare it to something that if you don't know what it is, maybe you shouldn't be comparing it.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah. It's definitely a fun one. Also, 85%, you got your Disney adults, you got your Disney kids that been on the ride. if you've been on this ride a few times and do agree it's one of the best rides in Disney World, in all of Disney, either land or world, you're definitely going to enjoy it because it does have a lot of throwbacks to, not throwbacks, like call shout outs to like everything in the ride, everything in the ride, like the singing busts were there in the background, like everything was there, and it was super fun. It was super cool. And the whole time watching this, I'm like, I cannot wait to ride this ride again in September when I go for Halloween, so. Because by the time I know, Brian, you're going in October. Because
I want to go too. That's what I was thinking all the time.
So when we go, they're going to have the new version of the Hatbox Ghost with the new, graphics and stuff like that. So the head goes from him on his head to in the box. And I'm super excited about that because I'm a big nerd, and that's a fun part of it. So, but yeah. And then box office, this did not do well at all. Like at all. Bring it up real quick.
Let's see, 16.5 million. Was that what it was?
Something like that. It is as of today, so that's including Monday, I believe. Or actually, let me do just weekend. Can I do weekend? I can't do weekend yet. All right, whatever. It is at $33 million worldwide right now. So opening weekend was 24 mil domestic and 9 mil international. So 33. Cool. 33 on a $115 million budget.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
That sucks. I can't believe I just was rambling and said very good. That's not good. But no, it just this would have fared better. Like this had Halloween release written all over it.
Yes.
And I know that originally this was supposed to come out earlier in the year, if I'm not mistaken, and they have delayed it a little bit. They picked the wrong time. They picked the wrong weekend to settle on.
Yeah.
Because it really does deserve to do at least decent, I think. I had fun watching it. This could have been dropped in at the very beginning of October, and it would have fared absolutely well. It would have done just fine.
I think it would have done better.
Stuff like this is just not made for summer season.
And then you get the DVD release for October, so now you can watch it at home. You can play it after you guys go trick or treating with some hot chocolate and enjoy a good movie.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. I mean, this would be something maybe because I usually like putting on something good on my window through my projector, whether it be a Goofy or a movie. So maybe I put this on the projector in the window so people who walk by can see some clips of it.
Oh, grab long. We'll start just stopping.
That's cool. That's cool. Because in one of my other windows, I usually have a bunch of zombies like walking by on the inside. Kids get scared, so I'm like, job well done. And then the last little bit of comments before we finish it up. Does the movie acknowledge the Eddie Murphy one at all?
It does not.
No.
Complete reboot.
Or have their I don't know. It doesn't talk about it at all now.
I don't think it does.
No, nothing.
Nope. It's a complete reboot. Not connected to the original at all.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, where's the singing barbershop quartet? I'm surprised we didn't get them in this.
Which one?
From the original Haunted Mansion ride, they were in the movie too. The singing heads.
The singing heads.
Yeah. The barbershop quartet.
Yeah,
singers.
They were there, but they were only in the background. They didn't actually sing or anything.
Okay.
So, but they were there in the background, which was cool. And I was waiting for them to like sing or something, but they didn't, which kind of sucked. But,
yeah, I miss them. I'm gonna have to go back. Well, there were tons of Easter eggs in this.
A ton of them,
which I really liked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
then Xavier said, "So Strange drop in the summer."
Yeah, you gotta pick when you drop. Like the kind of like supernatural themed or kind of stuff that, like I said, you assume this, you associate this with summer. it's kind of like history repeats itself because Hocus Pocus, the original, was dropped in July of '93, and it tanked in the box office. It got its cult gathering, its cult following later. Obviously, maybe something like this will happen. Maybe something similar will happen with this too. But yeah, just a weird time to put this out.
Yeah, I really, well, like I said, like Brian said, like maybe they think it could do well or better with DVD sales and stuff like that. Maybe they're like, hey, October it's going to be in Disney Plus, so they put it out there and get some more subscribers. Which I mean, I think it'll be silly, but it is what it is. I don't know. Anything else?
That's pretty much it.
Hopefully, Brian
on my end at least
comes back. But
it's a commonality for a lot of stuff to get more attention when it's on streaming. People can watch it from the comfort of their own home. So I'm just hoping that's the case because it is a great time. I had a great time watching it. And like I said, like I was just really happy with the fact that they utilized the premise a lot more than the 2003 version.
Yeah, like it actually told the story. Which is cool. Cool. I think that's it for this one. Brian probably hit the wrong button by accident, but it's all good. But we are going to call that one there. Thank you guys for hanging out with us in chat. But if you're watching our replay, we want to hear from you. We want to know what you guys think about this one. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you somewhere in between? Are you going to wait till it's on streaming? Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. And also hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button on this video. Lets YouTube know we're doing something good. And if you hit that subscribe button, get ready for our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. The announcement video was just dropped, so go check that out and enter to win. And we're doing that on August 10th is going to be the big day. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you everyone in the live chat hanging out with us, giving your thoughts on this one. But stick around. We're going to move on to our last topic for the night. Cool. I don't know what that happened, Brian.
Yeah.
I know he was like falling asleep anyway. So I'm sitting there like, it's like past 12 for him.
Yeah. Crappy hotel internet connection too probably isn't helping matters.
Yeah. Oh. What did you do? Phone died? Oh, he can't hear us. I can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you either. Yeah.
What you do? I think he's called. All right. Let me sum that up. I think he's like, since I can't hear you, have a good night. I'm out of here. Close enough. All right. Move him down here. I think that's what he said, right?
That's what I got out of it.
Yeah. Okay. There's the Saw trailer. You want to watch it, or you just want to call it? It's getting a little.
What,
late.
Saw X? Did you watch the trailer yet?
I have not.
You want to watch it?
Yeah. When did it come out? It came out 2 days ago.
It came out 2 days ago. I watched it like yesterday morning.
Okay. Yeah, let's check it out and then we'll call it a night.
All right. Yeah, let's go to watch.
Yeah, right. All right. We'll close this up. Whenever I do a live stream, I have like 15 tabs open. Like at any given moment, I have so many. Yeah. Person, you gotta head out. All right, we're gonna watch that Saw trailer and then we're gonna probably call it a night. But if you got it, head out. You got it. Appreciate it.
Good night, question.
Let me get rid of the Haunted Mansion background. Go. I said the Eddie Murphy one released in late November and did well. Yeah. Did it do well? I remember people not like it.
I remember it doing decent. Yeah.
I mean, it's Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. release Halloween films in November. That's not a bad idea either, because people are still in that vibe, but can't wait too long.
Yeah. You really got to be mindful when you release that stuff.
Yeah. Like seasonal stuff like that. And then Horgeek real quick said, out of all the movies I watched that weekend, the first Slam Dunk, and then Talk to Me, then Haunted Mansion. I love the first two, but I will add all three to my collection. I will need to see Sophie Wilde in more films. Okay. I have to check out the first Slam Dunk and Talk to Me. I'm super hyped about Talk to Me.
I'm gonna have to see Talk to Me. I'm hearing great stuff about it.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this one and we'll call it a night. Yeah, getting off before midnight. Ending a stream before midnight is a early night for us.
Yeah. It'd be nice to get in bed before midnight.
Yeah. All right, and we had a late start. All right, let's do this one. All right, welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Curran. We're Brandman Brandon, and we are going to check out the new Saw X trailer. So I know you said you saw it. I haven't seen it yet.
I saw it yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. So let's check it out, and then let's talk about it.
Out of all the men to cheat, you picked John Kramer?
Oh yeah, I forgot his name is John Kramer.
John Kramer
Cancer is still spreading.
Forget.
I'm afraid there's nothing else we can do.
Isn't he
There
dead?
is one person who might be
That's
able
what
to
I thought.
Our program is a two-pronged treatment outside Mexico City. The results have been stunning.
She saved my life.
You're in very good hands with us.
After that, what happens then?
Your whole life happens then, John Kramer.
According to these scans, the tumor was never removed.
How much time do I have?
Months, at best.
I still have a lot of work that needs to be done.
Oh, that's messed up.
Hello, everyone. It's time to play a game. You all pretended to cure me, but what I have planned for each of you is very real.
Peace came upon me. No light, no sound.
The only thing I have not provided is your anesthetic. But trust me, you will want to remain alert. Out of all the men to cheat, you picked John Kramer? Please, don't hesitate. Place a big enough piece of your cerebral tissue into the glass enzyme tank. This will save your life.
So sleep, silent take.
Oh, what the hell?
This is not retribution. It's a reawakening. Live or die. The choice is yours.
Okay. All right.
Well, you know what you're getting with Saw. You know, it was like the one of the pioneers of more modern day torture porn when it comes to horror. So, I've kind of lost track of the Saw movies. I can't even remember if I've seen all of them or not. But you know, I guess they do their job. I'm not sure if I'd see it in the theater just because I'm not like a huge Saw fan, but probably eventually. So it is what it is. I was pretty indifferent to the trailer.
I thought the trailer was really good, but Jorge said this is a prequel between 2 and 3. He thinks I'm not super.
Okay, that makes sense.
The Saw lore. Yeah, me neither. But I'm pretty sure he's dead in the current one. Like in number 9, he was dead. because of the cancer. So this seems interesting, but also like it seems kind of that was some of the problems some of the later Saws had was he always had a way you can win, and I don't know if he allows anybody to win in this one. You know what I mean? It seems like like you're gonna die, but how bad are you gonna die? I don't know. Maybe he still does his little game like that, but it looked good. It looked a lot better than that Chris Rock one that they did. Like,
what even was that?
That was horrible. That was one of our first reviews on this channel. If you go all the way back, and we did not like it, like at all. It was not good. But what we said, I'm excited for Saw X because the premise sounds interesting for once. I'm usually not a fan of torture porn horror films. Yeah, same. But this one looks interesting because then is he justified in wanting to kill them? For like pretty much robbing a dead man at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is like super interesting. When they're like, "Oh, the tumor's not there," I was like, "Oh, they just robbed him." They're like, "Oh, give us a bunch of money, we'll fix you," and then yeah. So Sophie Wilde talked to me, gave me one of the best performances in horror this year. She just said, "I'm a lot more hopeful for Street Fighter." And Saw X got positive test screenings, and the producer were shocked that people were positive on the film. They were that sucks. The producer was surprised. Like people like it.
People like the movie I went through the trouble of making.
Yeah. But Saw has his diehard fans, I think. And you're bringing back actual Jigsaw. I think it's gonna interest a lot of people. I think this is gonna do pretty good in the theaters. Especially for like horror, torture film. But yeah. Are you gonna go see it in theaters?
I'm not sure. I'm not really in a rush to see Saw movies in the theater. I think I saw maybe like 2 and 3, and then saw 7 in the theater, and that was really it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was surprised they haven't made more of them, because at one point they were like cranking like one out each year because they were so low budget, and they made like several times their budget back opening weekend. So there was that time frame where they were just pumping one out like every year.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised there haven't been more. I'm surprised we aren't at like like 7 came out in I want to say like 2010.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, you might be right. Let's see.
Yeah, 2010 or 2011, one of the two. And yeah, I'm surprised there aren't more at this point, but we'll see. I might, that one comes out around Halloween season, and I'll usually watch anything horror related.
Yeah.
I may or may not. We'll see.
Yeah, September 29th. So right at the beginning of October, it's going to be out there. But yeah, man, the first Saw was October 2004. Second Saw October 2005. Saw 3 October 2006. 2008, 2009, 2010, and then went from 17 was Jigsaw Spiral, 2021. Now this new one. Yeah. So I don't know if this is right. This is on Wikipedia. Was it one a year? That seems like a lot.
Yeah, like there was a point, man, where like each year they were putting out a Saw movie.
Yeah, because that's legit. From 2004 to 2010, they put out a Saw movie, which is crazy. And then it was a big 7-year jump to Jigsaw, which was it wasn't the greatest. It was okay. And then Spiral was just trash. And then now Saw.
Yeah, like what even was Spiral? So weird.
Yeah. Poor Chris Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock just doing a movie set in the Saw universe. Yeah. Totally random.
Yeah, it was good. I saw Saw as a franchise has been a decline for a while. Yeah, box office wise, because the first one was so great, and I don't think you weren't able to replicate it. and then Nerd Huddle, which I'm assuming is Brian, because Nerd Huddle is our other channel. Go check out Nerd Huddle. Go subscribe over there. We talk a lot of sports. I haven't seen the last 3 in theaters. Yeah, I haven't seen like the last 5 in theaters.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's been a minute for me.
Yeah, there's a chance to try to revive it. I think that's what they're trying to do. It looks good. The quality looks a lot better than the last 2 for sure. Yeah, they want to pull a Scream and do a comeback. Yeah, they could. Yeah, of course. Yeah. But cool. Any last thoughts on it?
I think that's really it. I had
What any parts did you like jump back at? You're like, oh
yeah, the finger getting like bent back like that. Oh,
yeah. Other stuff. There's certain things. And it's always little things that like if a fingernail gets pulled off or like a finger gets pulled back. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it'll like kind of make me like kind of get the willies or like my like stuff like that. Another one that really gave me the willies was in Evil Dead Rise when the fly landed on the woman's eyeball, and I just went like. They did the same thing in Fast X with one of the corpses Jason Momoa was talking to, and I literally went like that, like get it off.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I want to see what's going on with this. Like, what's in the tubes?
Yeah,
kind of interesting. There's always a key involved. Yeah, it's gonna be a gory, gruesome movie for sure.
Oh yeah.
So, but I always forget the dude has my name, but a little different.
Yeah, John Kramer.
I always forget. I gotta refresh myself because I don't remember who she's supposed to be. So,
yeah, I don't remember her.
Yeah, but cool. I said I remember when he put a domestic abuse victim in the trap because she would not stand up to her abuser husband. His motive is some of the films are dumb. Yeah. His motives in a lot of the films were like not good. And then once his replacement took over, it was just like there's no chance of winning. And they kind of like that was kind of thing is like, oh, you have to do this to get free, but it's that like oh, do you do that and stuff like that and yeah.
Yeah, one that I did agree with was when Chester Bennington and his friends played like a bunch of skinheads or racists, and he punished them. That was a good one.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I definitely when you give it to somebody who deserves it, maybe a bunch of fake medical people who scam a old dying man. Maybe they deserve it. But and then Horror Geek, attack scammers and commenting on the healthcare system is a lot better. Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, look, a YouTube ad's playing. Is it? My bad, man. I don't even know. But yeah, cool.
Cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got too for this one. We'll see what it comes out. How we feel because we still got 2 more months before this comes out. But cool. I think that's it for Saw. If you watch on replay, thank you. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And if you're watching before August 10th, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we are going to be doing our big giveaway pretty soon on the 10th. So you want to be part of the channel and the show and win some goodies, some really good goodies. So go check out our giveaway announcement video and enter to win that. But yeah, and then like this video if you're into Saw and let us know what you think about the trailer. But that is it for this one. If you're watching live, stick around. We're gonna finish things up. Ooh. Is it legit playing a YouTube ad?
I didn't see one or notice one.
No, like as if he's watching our stream.
Oh, as he's watching it?
Yeah. My bad. Because I really don't want to do that too much on lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. It said popped in for when I joined. Yeah. The lives, I'm like not too, because I'd rather have you come and engage and be part. And if you want to do a super chat or if you want to do other stuff, that's fine. But like, I'll do ads on that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Learning the whole monetization thing with it. Yep. Brian said it did too. So yeah, killing racists is one of the moments of the franchise, and their deaths were good.
Yeah, it was so random seeing Chester Bennington pop up as a skinhead in that one.
I completely forgot about that. What number was that?
That was 7, I believe.
Is that 7?
Mm. Yeah. I remember
which I think is 7. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the opening kill was really the opening kill was two best buddies killing this woman who was screwing around on both of them, which was like the ultimate exercise in bros before hoes.
Jeez, I did not know that. I stopped watching by them.
Yeah, that was the last one I had seen in the theater.
Yeah, that was Saw 3D is when Avatar I think was out and everything was 3D.
Everyone was riding the 3D wave, like even Jackass.
Yeah, although that was a good one. I got to admit, like they did 3D pretty well. But yeah, everybody was doing it, and it got to the point where I remember watching a 3D movie. I'm like, are we sure this is 3D? And they're just not saying it is, because I didn't see anything like coming at me like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But cool. Yeah. Let's call it a night.
All right.
Appreciate it. Appreciate Brian. I know you're still in here hanging out, coming in, and he's on vacation. Not vacation. He's on a work trip. That is not vacation. That's the opposite of vacation. But cool. Yeah, thanks, Brandon, coming in, talking about this, going to see the movie last minute.
Oh yeah.
So, but
had to do it.
Yeah. So, hopefully on Thursday we're gonna talk about some other stuff. Hopefully The Witcher. If me and you can finish it, I'm pretty sure Brian already watched it all anyway. So, I'm dude, that first episode was pretty damn good. It was pretty good. Like, it picks up where it's left off, and those were some awesome kills. So
I'm going to catch up on it. I gotta catch up on The Witcher.
3 episodes left. I think they're the little bit longer episodes too, so they're about like an hour long. So, but they're so far so good. I'm curious to see how the end of Henry Cavill in The Witcher, how that goes down. But yep. So Thursday we'll be talking about that and maybe some other stuff and some goodies. But appreciate everybody hanging out with us. There's so many people, just to list everybody. Well, right off the bat too, thank you Comic Chat for some super chats, and thank you Anzo, Bigger Ford Entertainment. Go check out both of their channels. Thank you guys a lot. I did not expect that. So thank you
that's great.
Us. Yeah,
thank you guys so much.
Yeah. So, but cool. Appreciate all you guys. But we will see you guys on Thursday. I'm sorry. On Thursday. Cool. Later.
See ya.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.